Hey Divine Feminine, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to be here with you guys, coming on to do our weekly energy update. Today is the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, and it's our new moon. So I just want to say happy new moon to all of you guys. Make sure you get those rituals done. I hear and I feel that this is going to be the most important new moon of the decade. This is the kickstart, so make sure you're getting your rituals done, making those lists, taking your spiritual cleansing baths, smudging your house, really just resetting and getting prepared for the energy that's here right now. That being said, we're going to go ahead and check out what's going on. Well, oh, sorry, hold on. I almost didn't give thanks. I have to stop to just give thanks to all of you guys that have been supporting me. I cannot ever forget that part. That's the biggest thing. You guys are the reason that I'm here spreading my message, and I'm so appreciative that everyone that's taken the time out of their day to listen to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new and this message resonates, please subscribe, please like this video. Just as my way of saying thanks, I will be giving away 3 free readings a month, and I already have uploaded the first video for January's free reading, so make sure you go over there. That will be in the description box. All right. Now let's get started. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and any divine feminines that are tuning into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Okay. What's going on with our weekly energy? First card out. Wow. Ace of Wands. Let me make sure no other ones fell. Ace of Wands. Yes. Yes. I love to see this, the first card out. Wow. 2 of Cups. The Hierophant. Oh, those are together. Okay. What? Wow, the Fool is the center of the reading. What? The Queen of Swords, it just keeps getting good. It just keeps getting better. Better and better. What is our outcome? Wow, Justice, which would make sense if we're in that Queen of Swords energy. All right, Divine Feminine. Wow. 4 of Cups at the bottom. Over it. So there are a lot of situations in your life right now that you're just over. You're over how people have been treating you. For some of you guys in relationships, it's like you gave. Specifically, if you're in that twin flame connection, then we know your divine masculine may be doing that chasing and running. You're done. It's like, I'm done with chasing people. I'm done trying to demand my respect. I'm done just feeding into things that don't nourish my soul in any way, shape, or form. So it has caused you to move into this new energy. You're following your spiritual truth and you are aligning in a new and fulfilling way. You literally move into this Ace of Wands energy from the jump. This card flipped out quick. So it's like there's a new opportunity available to you. There's a new beginning available to you. And the universe has divinely timed this. It wasn't going to come to you any sooner than this moment, because you had to get to the space of not accepting things that are not of your highest good, not accepting things that do not vibrate where you're vibrating, not accepting things that are less than you deserve. And so if this is relationships, this is you finally being able to say, you know what, this is what I demand in a connection, and if you can't offer me that, then I will take my shit and go elsewhere. Or if this is that job, it's you walking into your boss's office and saying, you know what, I've had enough. If I don't get more money, or if I don't get less hours, or whatever it is that you're trying to obtain that would make you feel good, this is you being able to storm in there and saying, you're done. Some of you guys have just heard the specific message that you're going to be getting a pay raise this week. You've been on the fence about it, going back and forth if you should even ask about it, but they've increased your workload, and now you're like, if I'm doing more work, I'm going to get paid more money, and that's just what it is. And your job values you, so you will be getting a pay raise. That's very specific. Others of you guys, like I said, this has to do with love, because the Two of Cups and the Hierophant fell out together at the same time. So the thing I'm going to title this video, or the title of this video, is going to be Lessons in Love, because that's what this really feels like. It feels like this is a week where you know what you want, and you're not gonna settle for anything less than that. And there's been so many people in and out of your life in that past cycle. Your divine masculine may have been coming in and out, your soulmates, karmics. There's been just a loop of people in and out of your life, and sometimes they came with messages of love, and they came with things that you felt you deserved, but for whatever reason you guys went your separate ways. For others of us, like, they just came in, they kind of destroyed your life. They were fake from the beginning, and then you know, they leave you in shambles. But there's lessons in love. So what this means is that every situation and relationship that you have gone through in this past cycle is preparing you to be able to know, first of all, what it is that you want in your other connections, and second of all, to obtain that, because now you've got clarity on what you don't want and what you do want, and now you know how to move. Now you know, okay, this has been going on, and this is what this person did. It didn't make me feel good. I'm not dating anyone else that does things like that, that has that kind of mindset, that's, you know, just in that energy. Also, within regards to love, there's lessons in love coming through, because you've learned how to love yourself. And when you learn how to love yourself, which is the most pure and unconditional form of love that there is, it'll make you move differently in the things that you accept and in the things that you do, because now you're going to realize, and you already have realized, this is what love feels like, and this is how I deserve to be treated. So I treat myself this way. I'm not going to let anyone treat me anything less than this moment, anything less than what I can do for myself, because then you're not adding. I'm whole as I come. Like, I am the whole package. My masculine energy is balanced. My feminine energy is balanced. I am a go-getter. I'm ambitious. I have been doing my spiritual work. I've been self-healing. I've been loving myself. I've been honoring myself. And now I want to find someone that was doing the same thing in their journey, that has been doing the same thing. And if they haven't been, then they're trying to do the same thing. And it's like, you're looking for someone that's going to grow and evolve with you. And that's exactly what you're going to receive. So the lessons in love have taught you what you will and will not tolerate, what you do and do not deserve, what you want and what you don't want. So this leads us to that full energy. And guys, even if you didn't come to this reading for love, the lessons in love, we all have had relationships that have taught us things, regardless of if they were romantic, platonic, family, whatever. Relationships are a significant part of anybody's journey. And therefore, everything that you've learned within those connections and within those people, those relationships that you have love, you give love, you learn something of what you want and what you demand. And now you're finally in a balanced spot where you can call those things in. The Fool card comes out in the center of the reading, because this week, this is here. We're taking that leap of faith. We're speaking our truth. We're standing our ground. And honestly, we're jumping off the cliff. The reason that the Fool card is coming out in the center is because there are going to be a lot of opportunities presented to us. I do see some of us getting proposals, some of us getting new job offers, some of us moving. There's a lot of energy of new things happening, especially since today is the Lunar New Year. Like, this is actually the official New Year as far as the universe is concerned. And so it's time for you to take a leap of faith this week. It's time for you to do something out of the norm. Do something that lights your soul up, even if no one else around you understands it. Even if no one else around you agrees with what you're doing, you're going to step out and you're going to do something. The fact that this is Major Arcana Divine Feminine, it lets me know no matter what happens, we're hopping in this energy. This is what we are riding. This is the wave that we're all on. The energy of the planet is shifting, and we all have been waiting for this. So there's those blessings coming in. Like I said, I see some job offers, some proposals, some businesses opening, and I've been saying that for the past couple of weeks because I felt the energy for the past couple of weeks. But with the Fool centering the reading, that tells me that this whole week, that's all this is about. Because whatever card comes out in the middle is literally the card that is going to be the basis of our week, the foundation. And so this foundational week, or the foundation of this week, is jump. Whatever it is, if it is in alignment with your heart and it feels right to you and it feels good and it feels like this is the opportunity, then jump. This is your opportunity, and this is your message from the divine, that they're not sending you anything that is not your offer right now. These are things that are going to be very lucrative for you, very abundant, things that are going to bring you a lot of happiness, just going to bring you very close to the life of your dreams. And even if they don't last the entire lifetime, if this is a connection and it ends, you guys go your separate ways or whatever, in the end, it still brings you so much bountiful blessings, so many bountiful blessings, and so much love and abundance and just purity. Whatever offers you're receiving this week are purely from the divine. They are literally aligned with your soul's purpose. The Queen of Swords is like, look, the only reason that the universe is giving us an opportunity to take a leap of faith is because we started speaking our truth. The divine feminine that I'm talking to, we started to awaken in a new way, and we started speaking our truth and honoring our truth. Therefore, we can't get these offers and get these things that require us to take a leap of faith and then boom, go right back into the space of allowing everyone else to guide our lives and allowing our truth not to be what we speak. So the Queen of Swords is here because it's like, look, you didn't come this far to downplay yourself. You didn't come this far to not stand up and not go into that office and demand what you demand, or not go out into the world and tell these people, look, this is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to do it. If you cannot do that for me, then I have no place here. You're going to be protected, and anything that is for you will not be released by you speaking your truth. Anything that is truly in alignment with you will not cower away at the fact that you're speaking your truth. If it's not for you, then it'll be scared of your truth. It'll tell you, you know what, then you're fired. Like, that's fine. It may seem like a tower moment, or it may seem like the end of the world, but really it's the beginning of a new one. The Fool is here. So your truth is very important this week. It really is. And with the Justice energy finishing the week out, like this is our outcome of the week, you're going to be cutting some things out this week, and that is fine. You're going to be speaking your truth and balancing your entire life through your truth, and that is fine. This is what the universe has been waiting for, which is probably why we have that Fool energy, because now we're in this space of being able to stand up and be brave and to speak the facts. Speak the facts. Say what you need to say so that your scales are balanced, and who doesn't like it wasn't supposed to be there. Who is supposed to be there and what is supposed to be there will not be afraid of your truth. If they're afraid, then that means that that's a problem within them. I'm not saying go out and cuss people out, but if you're coming from a place of love and it is just your truth, if it's bothering someone else, that is not your problem. That is theirs to deal with. That is their ankh or cross or whatever. That is their burden to bear, not yours. You don't have to carry the expectations or the story that someone else held for you in your life. Like, that wasn't you. So if it's not in alignment with you, I'm sorry that that is their version or that is their vision. And the people are talking. Like, as I'm speaking, I hear people just all in your life talking about what you're doing and what your next move is. Some is good, some is bad. Some people don't understand what you're doing. Some people are like, wow, this person they're never stable. They're constantly doing that. That's fine. The crazier the risk, the better off you are. Like, I know for a fact, people that know me are always like, you're moving all the time. Like, I don't stay anywhere very long. And it's not because I feel anything, I don't hate places, but it's just like, the world is huge. So I'm not going to play it small or play it safe. If my spirit is guiding me somewhere else and my intuition's telling me something else is in alignment with me, then I'm going to take it. I moved to Kansas City literally in 2 weeks. Like, I got a job offer and I was gone in 2 weeks from my house. Like, packed up my whole life, moved here, and I'm moving to China in a couple of months. Like, because my heart, my guides, my angels, my mentors have told me that that was my purpose. So I have to honor it. And this is what's happening for the divine feminine everywhere. We're honoring what we know to be our truth and our core. Everyone's not going to understand your vision, and they're talking about it, but it doesn't matter. It's not their life, and it's not their journey. They don't have to understand. You understand. That's all that matters. I don't know who needed to hear that, or maybe we all did. I know I needed to hear that, because you have to remind yourself sometimes. Oh, wow. I love this reading so much. Wow. There are so many swords here. Again, there's a lot of fire and swords. Always air signs and earth or fire signs showing up in my readings all the time. Okay. Wow. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But clarifying the Ace of Wands, we got the Nine of Wands. So that makes 10 wands total. You've already reached the end of that cycle. And by you getting to the end of the cycle, you have these battle scars. You have this history lesson with you. It's like you're walking with a new set of wisdom. And this cycle that you're entering into, this cycle that you're taking that leap of faith into, don't fear it. Don't be afraid, because all of the tools that you need, you've already gone through the experiences. So you have those tools in your basket. You are a warrior. You are the wounded warrior. You've gone through these things. They've hurt. Sometimes, you know, you've fell and you've hurt yourself, or you stumbled and you've hit your head, but you've always made it out on top. And that's why the universe is blessing you with a new beginning. So it's like, don't fear anything, because you've already gone through the worst days of your life. And that's the truth. Like, I'm not telling you, and I say this in all the videos, this is not a promise that every day will be peaches and cream. It's not a promise that you're going to this forever land where nothing bad ever happens. Like, yes, there will be experiences, but what you have gone through up until this point was basic training. Like, literally, you have gone through basic training. You are a soldier now. So therefore, anything else that's given to you in your life, everything will be fine. Everything is always going to be fine, because you are bigger than any circumstances that life could throw at you. And the tools and the skills and the mindsets and things that you've incurred over this time, like the bag, like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's just like the toolbox that you have right now, the tools that you're walking with. Everything will always work in your favor. Everything will always work in your best interest. The universe is always conspiring in your best interest. Everything is always fine, because you have this toolbox with you and you know how to make it through this. This card is clarifying the Two of Cups with the Hierophant. So it's like, yeah, you went through those heartbreaks. Yeah, you went through those lessons in love. Yeah, you had to kiss a couple frogs to find your prince. But all of that was meant to bring you balance. You're okay. Everything is fine. Even if it feels like your entire life is changing before your eyes, like everything that you've known is going away and you're not going to have it again, you are fine. Everything is fine. Everything is working out in your best interest. It really is. And the situation is bringing you closer to balance and harmony within than you've ever been. You learning how to love yourself has brought you closer to unconditional love on the outside than you've ever been. The love that you will attract now, and the love and relationships and connections that you will have now, nothing that you ever had before was like that. Even if you have the same people in your life, because of how you love yourself now, every relationship that you have is changing in front of your eyes. People respect you more. People are looking at you, like I said, some are like, who does she think she is? Or who does he think he is? Whatever feminine energy, divine feminine I'm speaking to. But others of them are like, wow, she's beautiful. She's glowing. He's glowing. Like, just divine, because of the growth and the beauty that they're experiencing in front of their eyes. And the only thing you shifted was that you learned to love yourself first. The only thing you shifted was that you balanced your energy within first, and that made you attractive and appealing on the outside. It gave you a glow. And it doesn't even matter if you feel physically unattractive. You are a beautiful person and you are divine, and everyone that is around you is looking at you. Even the people that are saying negative things notice your glow. So you're scaring them, because it's like, like, who does he think he is? Like, wow, they're just doing you know, people gonna say what they're gonna say, but it doesn't matter, because you've you're glowing and you've elevated. You've literally ascended to your next spiritual level, and it's right before the eyes of those that were around you. So even if you didn't, you may have noticed, because I sometimes look back and I'm like, damn, like I came a long way, but I still never really noticed it. But the people around me, they notice it. They see, they're like, oh my goodness, like, who are you now? And then I stop, like, wow, like, I have changed, I've evolved, and you are doing the work, so you consciously aren't even aware of it, but everyone around you is seeing it. And so you're going to notice a lot of people, just the more you evolve and the more you're glowing and growing and just being who you are to the core and stripping away the 3D illusions and stripping away all of the societal standards, the more beautiful you become. The more connected to the divine you become. The more people are attracted to you and they don't even know why. Like, even if they weren't physically attracted to how you look, they're like, oh my goodness, I want her. I want him. Like a vampire. Like, just, there will be some of those too. So it's like, protect your energy. But you guys know that, divine feminine. Go outside with your bubbles. Always protecting your energy. Take spiritual baths. If you feel depleted around anyone, probably cut that person out, because their energy is toxic and they're draining your light because you're bright as hell. And that brings me to the star. Like, the star is clarifying the Fool. So the new journey is here. You're taking that leap of faith because of the healing that you've done. You're able to take that leap of faith because you decided to reveal yourself. Go to the ugliest depths of yourself. Go within yourself and face all of those wounds and those demons and those scars that you thought you would never be able to look at. And you looked at them. It was dark and it was scary, but you came out bright. And I love this star card because normally the star is at nighttime. Like, no, she's in the daytime. She's exposing herself. She's just outside, hasn't shaved, free, like, body just natural in its natural state. And she's balanced. She doesn't even care. Her emotions are balanced. She is stable. She has built a foundation upon her own truth and her own light. And when you build a foundation upon something like that, that's one that cannot be shaken, cannot be disturbed, no matter who does or does not like it. So be grateful for all of those circumstances that you had to overcome. Be grateful for that Nine of Wands energy. Be grateful for everything that came to destroy you, because of that, the universe has made this door appear. And you're jumping into a whole new life. You're jumping into a place where I promise you guys, in a year from now, when you guys are on this channel and we're doing our, like, reunion catch-ups for those people that have been rocking with me since the beginning, I guarantee you, all of us, because eventually I'm going to have the channel set up where we're like a little community. Like, we're going to have a Facebook group, all of this stuff, for real. Like, I want this to be big, and I want it to be collective healing together. And when we are all having our little meet and greets and doing our little messages on social media or whatever we're doing, which I have a lot of things in the works, we're going to not recognize our lives, and it's all going to be happening right in front of us, and we're not even, it's going to feel like a dream, like we blinked and everything was different. And I feel that, and I know it. I can see the vision like as clear as day. It's crazy. Six of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Swords. You had to move away from some people and from some things and from some jobs and from some things that you were emotionally tied to that may have kept you stuck there all the time. I even see very strong relationships. Somebody has known somebody for years and they had to move away from them. And these are people, like I said, that you thought maybe were going to be there forever. Like friends that you thought, this is for sure going to be my friend, my sister forever. You had to walk away. People you have known from years, you had to walk away, and the truth is they don't even know you anymore. They never did know you because you didn't know you. I say that for myself. I didn't know myself, and so people from my hometown, they don't know me because I was just being who they were. I was just being who they needed me to be with them, because I felt alone with myself. I felt like a black sheep, so in order to blend in, I wore the white sheep skin. But the truth of the matter is I was a black sheep, and now that I left, I evolved and I stripped off, and I can't go back. The box is just too small. I'll feel suffocated. That skin don't fit anymore. And so you had to walk away from those people. You had to go away from them fast. And there's some people that, you know, maybe you catch back up with later on in life, but at this time and in this moment, they don't resonate with your energy. And so because of that, you've had to leave. Some of them were family members, and that hurts. You know, it's hard, but it's for your highest good. And in the end, the universe will never leave you alone. Never leave you alone. You will never walk this path alone. Never. The Justice card is clarified by the Ten of Cups. Because you made the decision for growth, because you made the decision to awaken, because you took this path in this journey to the unknown, you are being blessed with your wish fulfillment. Because you chose to go to the dirtiest, murkiest parts of yourself, you are being rewarded. Because you walked alone so many times and you felt alone and you felt afraid and you felt like you weren't getting what you deserved, the universe is blessing you with the Ten of Cups, with the life of your dreams, with the things that you demand and that you deserve. You're going to start to see yourself, your life is going to start to change in the next couple of months, but in the next couple of weeks, it's going to move quick paced. And this week specifically, there's going to be some things presented to you that puts you on a journey that you did not anticipate. Puts you on a journey that you did not anticipate, but one of great beauty, one of great divinity. Lessons in love. Makes sense. So I'm going to get us the Sacred Rebels card, and then that's going to take us out. Divine Feminine, I really love these readings so much. These are my favorite readings on the channel. Like, oh, I love them, love them, love them. All right, 2 cards came out. This is the Sacred Rebels, so it's super long, but I'm going to read them both. One was 33, and then boom, 10 later, 43. So we'll read Heaven Sent first. Then we'll jump over to Come to Life. All right, Heaven Sent. Just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes it's our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do lists, we don't often stop to think about what our hearts might need. If we do and an immediate solution is not obvious, we just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking the more painful option of dwelling on without seeing how it might be resolved. However, there is a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us, even when we are not so clear. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our life path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now or soon will be in the form of a spiritual gift. Your spiritual gift may be symbolic. It may be something that seems ordinary but holds a lot of meaning to you. It might be an object that catches your eye and mesmerizes you. You might think you are appreciating how lovely it looks, but it is the underlying energy that captures you. Something in the appearance, color, or shape speaks to you, and is perhaps answering an unspoken prayer. It is not the object that is the gift. That is just the wrapping. I don't know why, but for some of you guys, I heard that this might be a person. The actual gift is subtle, yet effective empowerment. It is like a spiritual booster shot that helps you move forward in life with additional zing, extra strength, and greater peace. You will be empowered to accomplish tasks that you may have nearly but not quite been able to manage on your own through the bestowal of a spiritual gift. The spiritual gift may or may not be recognizable to you. It may be very obvious, an offer, a windfall, a trip, a friendship, a new lover, or a remarkable healing in a current relationship. It might be far more subtle and even more powerful, such as a jolt of energy that allows you to perceive things differently all of a sudden and perhaps solves a problem that has been plaguing you. It will be bestowed as and when it is needed, in the form that will best serve the love in you. This oracle also brings you the message: let yourself be helped. Assistance is coming your way, so act on it and say yes. If you have also drawn the oracle of collaborative dreaming, then this message is amplified. This oracle comes with the message that you are to trust in the things that you feel and say to others without knowing why. It moves them. You might not understand, but through trust, you are allowing yourself not to overthink and censor yourself. As such, you are able to become a vessel through which the spiritual gifts can be passed on to others. Don't block yourself. Let life happen through you. Only benefit can come from this. If you have drawn any other card in addition to this one, it acts as a wild card and an amplifier. Whenever you draw the Oracle of Heaven Sent in addition to another card, the universe really wants your attention. It is saying, look, love is speaking to you directly here, so pay attention. Really feel the truth of what is being said and trust it. You are being helped. It is simple to receive the gift that is headed your way. The healing process below will activate that for you. Through unconditional love, or say out loud, through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me. With complete trust and gratitude, so be it. Wow. So we did draw a card with it, which makes sense as why we have two. This card is Come to Life. You are the most sacred of all sacred artworks. You are bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it will always be easy. You must support yourself and have courage during this process. Your monkey mind is not to run the show. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it is not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious, sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling cacophony of habitual reactions. I don't know if I said that right. Beneath habitual thoughts, there is a deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening happening to you. It is so far beyond what the mind is now capable of controlling. Others might not like it because it shakes things up. What did I say? Coming to life tends to do that. However, it is happening now, and the only real choice you have to make is how to deal with it. Coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of these and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. You might need to paint, write, enact ritual, sing, or dance your feelings to help the energy flow. Don't hold back. Create the space for yourself to do it. In this process, you are uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. You are honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint, and that includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. These aspects flow from the same place and are often couched within your feelings in the form of emotions as well as physical sensations. The journey underneath the mind and into a sensual, emotional connection with your feelings, emotions, and body is for a sacred purpose. It is a part of your path. You are one of the sacred but powerful minority that have chosen to come into a body and live consciously within it. That may seem like it applies to everybody, but when you experience it for yourself, you will realize that this is actually rather rare. There are plenty of bodies without a spirit really residing within to care for, love, and honor them as a sacred animal. Fortunately, this minority is powerful enough that it can keep human culture in balance, but only just. We need balance. What? We need every single one of us that is capable to be aware of the task and move beyond the mind and into the body. This is especially so if you have drawn the Beyond the Mind card. You may feel drawn to read the guidance. To come into your spirit, your sensuality, you will need to anchor your experiences. You may be blessed with relationships that are conscious enough or to be interested in your journey in a constructive rather than controlling or undermining way. If so, talk. Converse, share. If not, then you will need to be more resourceful in how you support yourself through your awakening process, at least until you attract some more conscious connections into your life. It is likely that these connections are already on the way just because you are working with the energy of this oracle deck. You can support your own process by scheduling time for yourself and keeping to it like you would the most important date with destiny. So get to writing in your journal, do your dances, paint your pictures, create your creations, be kind to your body, listen to it and let it be alive. Even in times of pain, know that there will always be ecstasy and bliss as the process of healing and awakening continues. The message of this oracle is, be alive. Don't imagine you can go back to sleep. You are too awake for that now. There is no falling back into old ways. If you do so, it will be short-lived and won't feel the same as it used to. You may grieve this. You will certainly eventually celebrate it. You have crossed the threshold from an old way of being in an old life, and try as you might, you cannot return. It is better to let it go. Grieve if need be, celebrate if need be, or do both and move on into this moment. There is another adventure awaiting you now. You need a deeper connection to your own instincts, body, feelings, and intuition so that you can receive this new calling. You can trust in it too. Embrace it and it will embrace you. Wow. Those cards just summed up the entire reading. All right, Divine Feminine, I love you guys so much. Please make sure you like this video, share this video, and go check out that video for the free 3 tarot readings. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste.